Your brain is lying to you right now, and the scary part is it does this every single day without asking your permission. Think about how many times you unlock your phone just to check the time and somehow end up scrolling for 20 minutes, completely forgetting why you even picked it up in the first place. This isn't weak willpower. This is your brain quietly tricking you. Your brain isn't built to tell you the truth. It's built to protect you, save energy, and make fast decisions, and to do that, it lies a lot. It loves shortcuts, so when you're walking at night and see something long on the road, your heart jumps and your brain screams snake, but 2 seconds later you realize it's just a rope. The rope didn't change. Reality didn't change, only your brain panicked and made up a story to keep you alive. Because your brain always guesses first and checks later. Then there's the time when you make a small mistake in public, like tripping while walking or saying something awkward. And suddenly it feels like everyone is staring at you, judging you, replaying that moment in their heads. But the truth is no one noticed because everyone else is too busy worrying about their own mistakes. This is your brain spotlight effect, making you feel like the main character in everyone else's movie when in reality, everyone is the main character in their own. Your brain is also a terrible historian. You trust your memories, but your brain doesn't record them like a camera. It records them like a voice note that gets edited every time you play it, changing details, adding emotion, removing facts, sometimes even inserting things that never happened, which is why two people can remember the same event completely differently and both be absolutely convinced they're right. Your brain hates silence and uncertainty too. So it invents things to feel comfortable, like hearing your name when no one called you, or thinking there's music playing when there isn't, or seeing faces in clouds and monsters in dark rooms because your brain would rather make something up than admit it doesn't know. It lies about confidence as well, making people who know very little feel extremely confident, while people who know a lot are full of doubt, because once you learn more, your brain realizes how much you actually don't know. And maybe the biggest lie your brain tells you is "I'll start tomorrow," "I'm not ready yet," or "I just need motivation," when the real truth is your brain hates effort and loves comfort. Acting like that lazy friend who tells you to skip the gym because you deserve rest every single day. But here's the good part. Once you realize your brain lies, you stop believing every thought automatically and start questioning it, asking yourself whether that fear is real, whether people are actually judging you, whether you're truly tired or just avoiding effort. Your brain is powerful, but you are the one in control when you choose to be. So the next time your brain tells you something negative, scary, or lazy, pause for a second, smile, and think, nice try. I know your tricks now because your brain may lie to you every day, but you don't have to fall for it anymore. And once you stop falling for those lies, something interesting starts to happen. You begin to feel lighter, calmer, and more in control. You realize that not every thought deserves your attention, not every fear deserves your panic, and not every emotion needs an instant reaction. That anxious voice in your head that says "what if everything goes wrong" is usually just your brain trying to keep you safe in a world that doesn't even exist yet. Your brain loves to predict disasters, even though most of the time nothing bad happens at all. And when something does go wrong, it's rarely as terrible as your brain imagined. This is why we stress about messages that haven't been replied to, conversations that haven't happened, and problems that might never even exist. Your brain is running fake simulations and convincing you they're real. Over time, if you listen carefully, you'll notice that your brain also exaggerates pain, embarrassment, and failure. It makes small problems feel huge in the moment, but a week later you can barely remember why you were so stressed. And when you finally understand this pattern, you gain a secret advantage. You stop reacting immediately and start responding consciously. Instead of saying "I can't do this," you ask, "Is this actually impossible, or is my brain just uncomfortable?" Instead of quitting, you take one small step, and that one step slowly proves your brain wrong. Little by little, you train your brain to stop being the boss and start being the assistant. It still warns you, still protects you, still tries to keep you comfortable, but now you decide what to listen to and what to ignore. And that's the real twist. You don't need a new brain, more motivation, or some magical mindset. You just need awareness. Because the moment you realize your brain lies to you every day is the moment it loses its power over you. And from that point on, every small action you take becomes a quiet way of saying, "I'm in control now."